Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa West, and welcome to Living Your Yoga. Today's question comes to us from Harsha, and he wants to know, can yoga help in finding the difference between good caution and paralyzing fear? And I think that's a great question, and I think yoga definitely can, and I'm going to point you in the direction of several yoga classes that you can do that will help you find the answers to that question. So, Namaste Yoga number 6, one of the early episodes, talks you through the theme of discernment, which will help you discern the difference between good caution and paralyzing fear. So, I'll link to that class in the show notes. Also, the concept of edge can be a great idea to explore the difference between good caution and paralyzing fear. So we get to choose the edge between too little and too much. So between too much caution and too much fear. So we can back off of too much fear and back off of too much caution and find that just right spot in between. And so I have a whole blog post where I talk about the concept of edge, and I'll link to that in the show notes. And there's also a whole yoga class on the concept of edge that you can practice, and we'll link to that in the show notes as well. Finally, in our Yoga of Emotion series, we have 2 classes that you might want to explore. There's a class on fear that you can look at, and there's also a class on courage that I would encourage you to look at as well. And then there's also a class on facing your fears in winter that you might want to check out as well. So through these classes, I think those yoga classes will help you discern the difference between good caution and paralyzing fear. I'd also love to hear your comments below on how you've discerned the difference between good caution and paralyzing fear in your practice. Thanks so much for your questions, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.